We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Marcus Stroman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ozzie.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's gone just 2 for 13.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
In his career, Albies carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Stroman has over 40 innings on his line so far and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. and he gets ahead 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Now a throw over and the runner back. Acuna leads off first with 1 away. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
This is foul right side. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The third baseman.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he'll bounce one on the ground to first. Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Charlie Morton is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Leading off.
Into the box now, Nick Madrigal. They'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Shit.
And there's out number 1.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He comes in hitting over .340 on the season. I'll tell you, if you watch him closely, you realize that he's just so consistent with his approach. I'm looking for another one of those consistent performances today.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
A ball and 2 strikes.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit back toward the mound. Swanson picks it up. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
To the plate now, Suzuki, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Suzuki is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting 4. The first baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box now, Frank Schwindel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Into the box, Michael Hermosillo. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Ready with the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Morton, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Pitch out, nothing doing. Three runs already home here. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
2-1.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Once more, a throw over, and a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Now a throw over to first. And he'll dive back in. Here now the 2-2. Runner goes for second. Fouled away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. They'll try it again from first. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Duvall is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Braves 1. Leading off the inning, Adam Duvall, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages. In this one, they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, damn.
Struck him out.
Batting seven.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. One out, nobody on. In tight with the sinker, ball two.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting eight. The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. The 1-1. Taken, strike two.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Out in front of it, strike one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves strand one. They still trail it here 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nico Horner.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And no swing, apparently, ball one. For the current campaign, Horner is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks
What the
today, maybe to
fuck?
get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Here.
Batting
So
ninth.
here now is the pitcher,
pitcher.
Marcus Stroman.
Marcus.
He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Stroman.
The pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
2 balls.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Count is 1-2 now.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. Go on to Olsen. Will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Suzuki is there to put it away for out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Into the box, Ozzie Albies. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll pull into second with one away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Marcelo Zuna as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. Swung on and missed. That strike two. Men on third with two down. He chases out of the zone for strike three, and that's the third out of the inning. One left for Atlanta, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Jason now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0 home.
Ball outside.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one. High in the air out to center field. Acuna has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, number 27.
And while we have a moment, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule to see where we'll be for the next 7 days. Now at the plate, Suzuki. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
The 1-0. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Frank Schwindel.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Frank Schwindel. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
2 out, nobody on. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 down for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. All set for the start of the 4th, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Now the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Here's another 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
2 gone now in the Braves' half of the 4th. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
One and 0 pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Stepping
into the box, Michael Hermosillo, who's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hermosillo
started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
The 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 24, Jonathan Villar.
So one away here in the Chicago 4th. And the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Hops this one up. Riley moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Striding into the box, Yan Gomes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
First pitch on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 2-2 is taken high, but for a ball, strike three.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Now, Charlie Morton. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. The 2-1 home is a sinker in the dirt.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. And the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. Standing in, Nico Horner over 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell. So I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Stroman.
So now to the plate, Marcus Stroman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
3 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit the other way out toward right field. Duvall is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Up next.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Nick Madrigal. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the 2nd out.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
Playing 11.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Albies has got it, and the side is retired. 3 up. And that'll bring in the front of the top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Albies.
Delivery to him on the way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So coming to the plate, Austin Riley, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Now it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Braves strand 1. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Striding in, Jason Hayward. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far.
The center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, number 27.
Digging in now, Suzuki comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and he takes ball 1.
1-0.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Now the 1-1 pitch. turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little
3.
foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start
Now batting,
after a
first
rough
base.
beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
The left fielder, number 32, Michael Hermosillo.
Stepping up now, Michael Hermosillo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Too high, 1-0.
One ball.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
2 out with the man at first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. At the plate, Adam Duvall. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Now batting, catcher.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to
Jesus.
drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Line drive to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3. Travis Demeritte will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, Dero. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Chicago Cubs.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This one's down to third. He's got it. There's one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
The right
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ronald Acuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on. Jackson Stevens is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Jackson.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. First pitch on its way.
No.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 home.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Duvall is there, and he has it for the first out.
The bat.
Coming to the plate now, Yan Gomes. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Nico Horner. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, sir.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Morton summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58.
Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. Drilled on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcel Ozuna.
Now to the plate, Marcel Ozuna. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Morton is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Austin Riley. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Ian Happ is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. And
what the fuck?
That time it's 0-1, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home.
God
Over that
damn
one,
it.
but a little out in front. Foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one.
Just keep swinging balls. Just keep.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Bases are empty, one man out. Got him swinging in the dirt. Darno has it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The batter.
So stepping in, Jason Hayward. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that misses for ball one. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's set, and the pitch.
Out of that.
Comes set, the 0-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fooled it badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here's the 1-2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1-check swing holding up.
The 2-2 almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Frank Schwindel, in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
1-0 count, the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The set and the 2-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Stepping into the box, Michael Hermosillo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Rafael Ortega will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 66, Rafael Ortega.
Oh my God.
Riley is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tighten. Rafael Ortega will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 66, Rafael Ortega.
Sean Newcomb will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ballgame tied until the bottom half.
Number 15.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Newcomb was born in Massachusetts. He was a first-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
To the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with two gone. Guillermo Heredia will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Guillermo Heredia.
Manuel Rodriguez comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Rodriguez.
Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. No runs, a hit, 2 left. The Cubs with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the night. Colin McHugh enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Jonathan Villar will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Pitch on the way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this will be fouled away. So 1-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Yan Gomes waits on deck. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Yan Gomes comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. Line drive to left. Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are... So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Acuna. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Starts him out with the slider for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out. We're only in the second game of this series.
The outfield shift and assume a more straight up line. Standing in now, Ozzy Albies, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Plate now, Marcell Ozuna, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily when the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied. It's 3 apiece. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. And next will be the pitcher, Manuel Rodriguez. Alfonso Rivas is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The wind-up and the 0-1. Rivas, a California-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Another 0-2 home.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now. The 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the winning run will reach. It's a leadoff walk to start the home half here in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Nick Madrigal. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. The second for 1, relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe to safe.
Center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. The 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Racing back to center fielder. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over. 2-run shot to straightaway center, and with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Finally, Booker losing streak. Over.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Jason Hayward. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3, the final. The Cubs posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Manuel Rodriguez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.